All right, looks like we are live. Welcome back, everyone. J-Bone here for Smash This Podcast. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. This is take 2 because I did this last night and we have to do it again because YouTube didn't feel like processing my video. It's still processing. Over 12 hours later, it's actually it's like 15 hours later, it's still processing. So when I get done doing this, hoping that this one works, I'll delete the other one, even though it's still out there in social media. It's not on YouTube. You can only find it on social media. It is very frustrating because I hate doing stuff twice, but sometimes you just have to. So while the pot of coffee off to my right is brewing, we will start this. I've only had like one cup today, so I'm like a little off. So I'm a little off, a little frustrated. This is take 2. No rum and Coke. No. Well, we're out of Coke, so what are you going to do? Oh, and Andre, if you watch this, I just want to send you my my condolences. You just come back when you're good and ready. A loss in the family is never an easy thing to go through. My thoughts and prayers are with you, brother. So let's jump into this, shall we? Like I said, this is take 2 because I did this last night, but YouTube apparently fell asleep on the job. Process J-Bone's video for Ultima Lucha Quatro? So let's hope they process this one. We're crossing our fingers. It's crazy. Although what's funny is I did get a couple subs off of last night's video. That's what's even more frustrating. All right. Well, shall we get into this? So this is for the 2-part special from Lucha Underground, Ultima Lucha Quatro, that is going to go on this week and next week. We got a 1-hour special this Wednesday and a 2-hour special next week. That has been confirmed. I know I was on here a couple times questioning that as far as how they were going to do this. I was hoping they were going to give plenty of time to the show and to the matches, and it looks like they are. So that made me very happy to realize that. Ooh, coffee's almost done. Yay! God knows I need some. All right. So let's go over part 1, and of course we'll go over part 2. Part 1. Take 2. I'm sorry. It just grinds me a little. I'm going to try to stay positive. All right. So this coming Wednesday, we're getting 3 matches. Excuse me. We got the 3-way trios elimination match. We got Taya Mundo versus Ricky Mundo, and we've got the mask versus mask match. Loser loses a mask between Son of Havoc and Killshot. 3 matches that are sure to be tremendously awesome. I'm sure there's going to be a little comedy thrown in there with a couple of these, but it's going to be, you're not going to see a lot of it. You're not going to see a lot. Coffee's almost done. All right, so let's start with the first one. 3-way trios elimination match for the Lucha Underground Trios Championship. We got the 3 teams. We got the champions, Cobra Moon, Daga, and Jeremiah Snake. And the second team, Ivelisse, Exolicious, Sammy Guevara. Third team, the Rabbit Tribe, Paul London, the White Rabbit, Killer Cross, and El Bunny, which we know stands for the Bunny. That never gets old with me. I think that's hilarious. That's a Chris Farley throwback joke if you don't know why I do that. It's the old SNL El Nino skit. Go look it up. It's funny. Chris Farley, we miss you. By the way, Adam Sandler's got a new Netflix special, and he did a really nice tribute to Chris Farley on there. I can tell I haven't had my coffee yet. Damn. Nothing's loosened up. All right. So with these three teams, three very different teams, you got the Reptile Tribe, you got the Rabbit Tribe, and then you've got kind of, I'll just call them the Misfits. I'll call them the Misfits because you got three very different people. You got Sammy Guevara, who is one of my favorite luchadors as far as high-flying stuff, but he's also a very good wrestler. And I've said this once, I've said it a million times. If you're not following Sammy Guevara's YouTube channel with his travels and inspirational quotes and stuff like that, you should. You should. He's one of the better guys out there. He comes off as kind of snarky, but it's confidence, you know? Like Kid Rock says, it ain't cocky if you back it up. Or he says something like that. I got to listen to it later. I got to refresh my memory on that. Anyways, well, damn, you're just loud. Cobra Moon's group has gone through some changes between last season and this season, losing is that Luchasaurus and Pindar, and with the inclusion of Daga, well, Daga came in the end of last season as Cobra Moon's king. And he's had some good matches, but I think this match is where some of these guys are really going to shine and really going to, you know, like like Brian Cage's trunk say, get my shit in. You know, everyone's going to get their shit in this match. Big time. And Jeremiah Snake, of course, resurrected from the dead as formerly Jeremiah Crane, is more focused, a little more ruthless. So yeah, certainly more dangerous. Ivelisse, the baddest bitch in the temple. Exolicious, certainly just a total different brand in himself, but something that has been widely accepted in the world of Lucha Libre. So it's, you know, for some American fans looking at him may be like, wow, that's really different. He's based out of the East Coast, but as far as, you know, things a little different in the realm of professional wrestling, like AAA wrestlers like Maximo and stuff like that, he fits right in. You know, he does. So it's a hell of a team. Certainly, you know, a different bunch of folks being put together, but and then you got the White Rabbit, Paul London, with certainly a different Rabbit Tribe from last season. The inclusion of the White Rabbit, possibly the most dangerous person on the roster, and we've just scraped the top surface after what he did to was it Joey Ryan? I think it was Joey Ryan, which is why he's not wrestling with Exolicious and Ivelisse. And of course, El Bunny. can't knock out Bunny, man. She just flies all over the place. So who wins this crazy montage of teams? I'm going to give this one to the new and I'll say improved, certainly different, but improved Rabbit Tribe. I think we're going to see the White Rabbit go absolutely just ape shit on everyone. And just dominate. I still think we're going to see some great stuff from everyone involved. I mean, I certainly hope so. But I think the White Rabbit Killer Cross is going to just annihilate some people, and I can't wait to see it. I mean, he's really this has been a hell of a year for Killer Cross. It really has. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to grab some coffee. I'll be back. It's right here. Because it's done. It's finally done. All right. Duke Togo is in the chat. Good morning, good afternoon to you, sir. Would have loved to see Matanza versus the White Rabbit. Just a clash between two possible gods, certainly fitting for Ultima Lucha. Yes, absolutely. And honestly, with Matanza doing the sacrifice to the gods and getting rid of most of the Rabbit Tribe, that kind of seemed like where it was going. Like the White Rabbit was going to walk in and just, challenge Matanza and just decimate him for wiping out his tribe. But I've got a feeling this this White Rabbit is just fine with the eliminations that happened in a weird sort of way. I gotta tell you though, I have a feeling that match that you said you wanted right there between Matanza and the White Rabbit, I have a feeling you're gonna see that somewhere else very soon. And I'll be talking about it. You just got to be a little patient. Okay, Duke? Racist Fan Rocks is in the chat. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good day to you, sir. The event still looks solid, even with King Cuerno, Drago, Aerostar, and Dante Fox not getting booked. Hopefully they were paid well. Oh, I'm sure they were. You got to remember, this isn't a... This isn't some, carny wrestling company. This is Hollywood. All right. So yeah, Rabbit Tribe coming out on top of this one. If you're coming in and you're just joining the show, don't forget, folks, if you're new here and you're digging the content, don't forget to smash that like button and smash that sub button and ring that bell for notifications. Thanks for joining. Like I said, this is take 2 from last night because YouTube just didn't feel like working last night. It's still, the one from last night is still processing. So it's like, all right, well, we'll just do this again. Racist Fan Rock says, does Dante cost kill shot? I did not think about that last night. That is a possibility. We'll get to that in just a little bit. Taya Mundo versus Ricky Mundo. This one has a whole different, this isn't for a championship. This isn't, I guess you could call this a grudge match of sorts. but this is one of the different ones on the card that has supernatural ties to it because of Rosa, the demon that is possessing Rosa, that's also possessing Ricky Mundo, who has been just just nasty. Just, oh my God. Honestly, as goofy. I mean, this is happening on Halloween, so actually it's very appropriate. You look at him, and he's kind of he's like one of the guys you like to make fun of because he's not as good as Jack Evans or PJ Black or or who he's dying to be like, Johnny Mundo. But he's got this force behind him that's possibly one of the most deadly forces in the whole show, in my opinion, because of what he's capable of doing. I mean, he took out that manager. It was just, oh my God, that was crazy. We know he killed Angelico. And never never mess with a wife's wedding day. Yeah, that's true. And we've seen hints of Taya and, this is so weird saying it, Taya and the doll Rosa fighting in the locker room. And I'm sure we're going to see more of that Wednesday night. I have a feeling. I mean, I really want Taya Mundo to win here. I don't want the Worldwide Underground to all just be completely decimated and taken out by this doll ache, or Ricky Mundo taking everyone out. Excuse me. I have a feeling Johnny Mundo is going to get involved and save Taya from the doll. Complete speculation here. Do you remember how from season, was it 3? I think it was season 3, where Brian K, or was it season 2? No, it was season 3, where Brian Cage completely destroyed Councilman Delgado, took the gauntlet, smashed him in the head, and his head just like exploded against the wall, eyeball rolling across the floor. I have a feeling Johnny Mundo is going to do something like that to the doll and save Taya. That way, Ricky Mundo can have we'll say normal match against Taya, and Taya will get her revenge on Ricky for setting loose Matanza on her wedding day. God, that was a mouthful. Sorry, but that's but you are totally right, Racist Fan Rocks. Never mess with I think that's even a medical diagnosis, that whole bridezilla complex and that rage that builds up, all the emotions. It's don't mess with a woman on her wedding day. Oh, man. And then last but certainly not least, this coming Wednesday, we've got a mask versus mask. Loser loses the mask. Son of Havoc versus Killshot. You brought up a very good point about Dante possibly costing Killshot. And I did not think about that last night. And this is another one of those rivalries that has started from day one of this season and has gone till the end of the season. And it doesn't feel like this feud has been beaten over your head 1,000 times. It still feels fresh, 20 some weeks later. 21 to be exact, but who's counting? The fact that Dante Fox has not been around until last week or the week before and hasn't been involved at all in any of this. He just hasn't been around. And they put Son of Havoc, or I should say Papa Quatro. You'll blame it on Papa Quatro, right? Papa Quatro puts Son of Havoc in the team. And so right off the bat, you've got, who's this guy? I mean, I think Willie Mack adjusted a little more. Well, I should say a little more, a lot more, more better. A lot better than Killshot. Killshot right off the bat was like, he just wasn't having it. And he won last year. So why, you'd almost think he wouldn't want Dante Fox on the team anyways. So it's just kind of funny. But anyways, so yeah, we may see Dante Fox at the end of this somewhere. And I went into a whole explanation last night about the significance of them losing their masks. I'll do it again. I'll try to do it a little quicker because it was a long thing I went through last night just for this match. I'll try to abbreviate it as quickly as possible and as simple as possible. In the world of Lucha Libre, south of the border, losing a mask is certainly one of the most important or devastating things to a wrestler's career down there, okay? You look at Dr. Wagner. Most recently, Phantasma lost his mask down there. He's still King Cuerno in Lucha Underground, but that's besides the point. Neither one of these guys wears a mask outside of Lucha Underground. So in the true realm of Lucha Libre, this is not very significant. So what I did is I tried to dig a little deeper into their TV background story a little bit and tried to understand the significance of losing a mask that way. And then it's because if you do that, it makes a little more sense. So you look at Son of Havoc and he's from a biker gang. And we don't know a lot about the biker gang that he's from as far as what they did, how bad they were. There's different biker gangs out there. Some are more atrocious than others as far as what they deal with in illegal things, okay? So, and we don't assume, I don't think we can assume that Son of Havoc did a bunch of dastardly things while out on the open road. It just doesn't seem like that type of guy. He walks in, hangs out, sits next to the crowd, eats popcorn. He didn't walk in with a shotgun. Move, bitch, get out of the way. No, he just strolls in. He's a nice guy, Son of Havoc. So, unless he was like doing some horrible things behind the scenes in his biker club that he would have to hide his identity from, it wouldn't be that big a deal if he lost his mask. So now you look on the other page. Let's look at Killshot. Killshot comes from a distinct military background. I think it's like special forces or something. So we'll just say that it's something like a SEAL team. Okay. Just to throw a possibility out there. And these guys have to hide their identities for special missions. And I told a quick story last night. I'll tell it again. I have a friend of mine, and this is legit. This is no BS, who was in the military. He was a SEAL. He was told he had to go on a special mission. He was killed off, pretend killed off. Family held a funeral for him. He went on the mission, came back to his family. You talk about the messed up things that your government does. That's legit, though. That's legit. So if you look at a thing like that, is what I tried to have this make sense in my head for Killshot. If he's, special military agent forces, whatever, I don't know all the terms. Well, he served in the military in the storyline. If you go back a couple seasons, they kind of explain it. They explain it more in the whole thing for Dante versus Killshot last season. I don't know real life what Swerve did in his life. I don't know that much. All I know is that he's a tremendous wrestler. So if you take that background and him trying to hide his identity because what he did in his military past, it's much more devastating for him to lose his mask. Okay? If you follow what I'm trying to get at there. So if you're talking about people winning and losing this match, it wouldn't be as bad for Son of Havoc to lose his mask. So I'm going to, these are just fun to predict. I'm not going to be pissed if, yes, Duke. If one of these guys loses their mask on the show of Lucha Underground, the fan base isn't going to absolutely lose their shit. At least I'm not going to. They're both tremendous characters, professional wrestlers on the show, but and it could be a sign that maybe they're leaving. Maybe their contract is up. I don't know. Some of these guys, about their contract. Some of them, you don't. But I think Killshot is going to win this one. I think Son of Havoc is going to lose his mask. Did I say that last night? I think I did. Anyways. So that's this Wednesday. Now we get into the following Wednesday, which is a 2-hour special and has the rest of the card. You got the Sacrifice to the Gods match. Johnny Mundo, who has the gauntlet now, versus Matanza in the Sacrifice to the Gods match. I can't wait to see this one. This certainly is one that I think can steal the show. Couple of these will steal the show, but I'm really looking forward to this one. If you follow me closely, Johnny Mundo is one of my favorite guys across all brands he's associated with. And now that he's facing Matanza and has some real backup, some real godlike power to face another god-like figure in Matanza, who has been sacrificing people all season, including Jack Evans, now gone because he got sacrificed and he was part of the Worldwide Underground. So Johnny Mundo is getting revenge on several different levels. Number one, he crashed the wedding. I mean, he's going to be pissed at Ricky Mundo for that, but he's certainly going to be pissed at Matanza for doing this. He's going to be pissed at Matanza for eliminating Jack Evans in a Sacrifice to the Gods match. So he's got some frustration built up. Okay. He also took out his best friend, Joey Joey Mercury. Almost forgot about that one. I knew there was someone else. So, several members of his crew gone, and the bandit. Well, the manager was killed by Ricky Mundo, but still, it's another evil force to deal with. So he's going to use this gauntlet a couple different times. I got a feeling over the course of these two specials. One to help his wife Taya eliminate Rosa. Another to take out Matanza. I think this finally is going to be, like the bad guy's been winning all season, Matanza, and I think we need a good guy finish. You know what I mean? So Johnny Mundo comes out victorious here. Let's see what's next here. Death match between the Mac and Mil Muertes. This is another feud that's gone almost all season long, but it hasn't felt like it's been completely beat over your heads. The booking of this season has been fast and furious, but it hasn't felt like, in my opinion, that it's been, like I said, it's they're not beating a dead horse. They'll touch on stuff throughout the season, but it's not every episode. They'll touch on it every once in a while. And that way the rivalry stays fresh in your head until it's over. And this next Wednesday, this rivalry will certainly be over. I think the Mac's going to come out victorious in this death match. And it'll be a revenge for the last match they had several weeks ago in the cage, which was just brutal. 2 out of 3 falls match. El Draken Azteca Jr. versus Phoenix. This is certainly another match that could steal the show. Phoenix, obviously, being a little different than how he has been past several seasons. This might be a case of where we might see a little interference from Aerostar. Is Phoenix going to come out of this season still possessed by something evil, a la Katrina, that when the life force switch and timetable thing got all screwed up that Aerostar tried to do unsuccessfully. We may see something like that, but all in all, as far as the match goes, I think Phoenix is going to come out on top here against El Draken Azteca Jr. I'm not going to make any predictions as far as what's going to happen to Melissa and all this. that'd be stretching it a little bit. I don't want to overbook these things, but I think some of these have some outside consequences, but I think some are more obvious than others. Last but certainly not least, we got the Cierro Miedo match for Lucha Underground Championship. Pentagon Dark going for Marty the Moth Martinez's championship. As I said last night, I think the inevitable is upon us. I'm really happy that Marty the Moth Martinez is champ. It was a great opportunity for him to really shine in this show and show a different, get some spotlight on him. With Chelsea Green's character. Oh damn, the spider Reclusa. See, not enough coffee. I have no doubt that Reclusa is going to be at his side. And, I want to say congratulations. She's in NXT now. She just made her, her road debut for the brand. And, which means, as much as you may have liked her character in the show, as I did, as so many others did, she's had a hell of a year. She started out as part of Impact brand, former Knockouts champion, went to the Indies, had her WWE tryout, did All In, and now she's part of NXT. I mean, that's a hell of a year. And I know for some fans it's frustrating when they go to the WWE, but put yourself in their shoes. They love what they're doing and they want some success in this business. You can't fault them for that. I mean, some guys do stay loyal to their brands like Abyss has over the years and stuff like that, which is fine. But if you got your chance to shine somewhere else, shine brighter, you go for it. And you can't blame them for doing it, But I have no doubt that she'll play a part in this somehow, some way, with Marty the Moth Martinez facing Pentagon Dark. It's going to be a hell of a match. I got a feeling. I mean, I heard things before the season aired that there was a match where there was a significant amount of blood loss that happened, something really devastatingly hardcore or something to that matter. I have a feeling this is the match. Could it top the blood loss from the Dante Fox versus Killshot match? Quite possibly. Because that was, holy cow. I vividly remember the scene from last Ultima Lucha Trace where I believe it was AR Fox was Spanish flied off of the top rope to the outside, landed on the stretcher, bounced off of it, and then they took a camera and showed what was left on the stretcher. And it was just puddles of blood and chunks of flesh from his back. And it was just, oh my God. That match was ridiculous. The light tubes, the tables, everything. I mean, it was by far, for me personally, one of the sickest hardcore matches that I'd ever seen. Could we see that topped 2 weeks from now? I think we can. I don't know how, but I think we can. I mean, this is Lucha Underground. I mean, you just expect the unexpected, and when it happens, it's like the classic Joey Styles screams out in the back of your head, "Oh my God!" But who wins this one? I think, all in all, Pentagon Dark beats Marty the Moth Martinez. I would have liked to see this rivalry last a little longer. I would have liked to see a longer title reign out of Marty the Moth Martinez. And that's not where this story ends, folks. That's not where this story ends. Somehow, either during the match or after the match, I have absolutely no doubt in my mind. In fact, I'm expecting it. Jake Strong will come out, cash in his Gift of the Gods match. He doesn't need a week to, warn them or, set it up with the proprietor, Papa Quatro, Antonio Quatro. Whereas you had to do that with Dario, his son. Excuse me. So Jake can walk in there anytime and just clobber him. And I think there is a serious force behind Jake Strong that is a force to be dealt with as far as something supernatural, which is why he has been so successful this season. There is something behind him. I heard a rumor that he is the guy in the limo. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think that's been revealed yet, or as far as I don't think people really know yet. But I have absolutely no doubt that Jake Strong, by the end of all this, either in the match for the Lucha Underground Championship or afterwards, Jake Strong will leave season 4 as Lucha Underground champion. He's been, and I've said this before, I'll say it again. This season has been just a ladder of success for him. And it's been amazing to watch, you know, from him walking in the temple as part of Famous B's crew, which was like, you know, talk about a misfit crew. Sammy Guevara, Big Bad Steve, and Jake Strong. And, you know, that team's done, you know. I wouldn't mind seeing Famous B come out with Jake Strong at the end, like they work out something, you know, that'd be pretty cool. But I don't think that's really going to happen. I don't think Famous B is. I mean, he's had some good talent. He's had some good protege talents in Infamous Incorporated, in his stable, you know. He's had Dr. Wagner. He's had Tejano. And so, yeah, it could happen, but I don't think it's going to. I think Jake is risen above everything this season. He's conquered everything. When he beat the 6 other guys 2 weeks ago, had an opportunity to eliminate one, he said, no, I want them all to stay so I can beat them all again and prove myself that I am going to be the most dangerous force in this temple. I will defeat everyone. And he's going to. I seriously think he's going to. I think it's written in the stars. As corny as that may sound, it's true. It's his density. I mean, his destiny. Oh, shit. If you don't get that joke, then you're just too young. That's all right. It's all right. So that's my predictions for this. Hopefully, YouTube will process this one because it's still processing the other one. And that's my thoughts for this one. I cannot wait for Ultima Lucha Quatro. It's going to be tremendous this week and next week, the 2-hour special conclusion of season 4. Thanks for joining. If you're new to this, don't forget to smash that like button and smash that sub button. Hopefully YouTube lets this one up. And if you didn't catch it live, this will be up later on WrestlingWithWrestling.com, where all my Lucha Underground stuff goes. And yeah, can't wait. That's about all I got to say. Let me know who you think is going to take all the fame in this conclusion of season 4 in Ultima Lucha Quatro. Leave your predictions in the comments below if you like. And yeah, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later tonight for some MLW review of this last episode that had LA Park, PCO, Sammy Callahan, Jimmy Havoc, and all those crazy bastards. See you tonight, folks. Have a good one.